Hello guys! So today it is gross outside and raining, and I decided that I'm going to take the time to do something very new and exciting. So I put up a vlog for Evita, which was my first college production. It was amazing. And I got some good responses. I think people really enjoyed it, and so I really liked the idea of putting more YouTube videos up. So last night, my good friend Kendi Reeves put up a musical theater kid tag. I'm gonna link her channel because she's amazing. I love her. Anyway, so I decided I was going to do this tag, just see how it goes, and hopefully some of my other theater friends will join me. I am very excited. So without further ado, let's get going. Alright, so first question is, favorite show you performed in? Let's see, I think I have a list of all the shows I've done here because there's so many. So out of all 15 productions, I think my favorite overall experience was when I did Alice in Wonderland. I actually played Alice twice, but my favorite experience was probably the first time I did Alice because I was I actually was playing small Alice, like Alice when she shrinks. I'm 4'8". I am 19 years old, but I am extremely small. It's actually funny because we had girls younger than me playing the regular and tall Alice. It was great. It was great. But that show was with my children's theater company at the time, and these kids, I did shows with them growing up. And even though they were younger than me, a lot younger, they became my best friends. And then eventually, when I kind of graduated from the program, I worked for that company, and so I became their teacher, and it's just been amazing. And so all of my favorite experiences are with that company, and playing Alice is great, obviously. Question number 2, least favorite show you performed in? Let's see, there's a couple that are just okay. Probably my least favorite is The Outsiders. Now, disclaimer, I love the story. However, we did the show at my high school, and my high school, most of our talent was in the girls, and The Outsiders is very male character based. I had to play the nurse, and I had one line, and it was, should I call security? And for whatever reason, I don't know if I was saying it wrong, whatever, I got laughed at every night. Anyway, the next question is, favorite role you've played? This is easy. I actually have 2 that are tied. So I've played Alice twice. I played Small Alice in the musical version, and that was my freshman year of high school. And then my senior year of high school, my school actually did a play version of Alice in Wonderland with no music. It was just straight play. And I just played Alice. There's only one actor in that production. And then also I've played Beth in the Best Christmas Pageant Ever. If you haven't seen Best Christmas Pageant, Beth is the narrator, and then she's also in the story, so it was fun. I'd sit in the chair and be narrating and then jump into the scene. It's great. Alright, the next question is, worst injury you've gotten from a show? I actually haven't been injured super badly. Although during Evita, I did accidentally, it was right off stage, it was dark, and I was trying to get to one of my friends, I think, and I accidentally kicked a platform, but not just with my foot. I kicked it and it hit my whole shin. My shin was black and blue for days. Fabulous. Also, okay, so this was not technically during a show, but it was for a theater class. I had to build a bench. I'm not kidding. It was a construction project because we have to, my program is a BA, and so you can't just do acting. You have to be a really well-rounded theater person, which I think is great, but I don't do power tools. I got my hair sucked into a power sander. I don't, if you've ever, it's so bad. So power sander, it rotates really quickly. Well, I was just sanding my bench, and I looked over, and all of a sudden I was being beaten over the head with a power sander, and I had to turn it off. I somehow got it off before I got it turned off before I got knocked unconscious, and then they had to literally, it was stuck in my hair, and they had to literally get tools and take the tool apart while my hair was in it, and I had sawdust everywhere. I had a dreadlock. It was so bad. Question number 6. What is your go-to audition song? So my go-to audition song is actually I Enjoy Being a Girl from Flower Drum Song, I think. Flower Drum Song? Yes, it is. Good. Yeah, that's my go-to audition song. It was the first song that I like really like worked at during my voice lessons, and I'm still very proud of it, and so I will sing that anywhere. Have you ever seen any shows on Broadway? I have actually, as of last summer, I've seen like tons of Broadway tours, but last summer I got to go to New York for the first time, and I saw my first show on Broadway, and it was amazing. I saw Finding Neverland. We went to Sardi's and then the show, and oh man, I saw the original cast, and then afterwards I got a stage door, and I met Melanie Moore, and it was amazing, but I'll talk about that later. Some of your favorite memories from backstage/rehearsals. Okay, so definitely working with those kids that I talked about. I grew up like acting with them, and then actually ended up teaching them. Gosh, the most rewarding experience of my life has been choreographing those shows. I was a choreographer and teaching them, and then getting to like watch my work on stage, and then have all the kids come up and hug me after. And then like I went off to college, and every time I come back and see their shows, they're so excited to see me, and you don't even realize how much of an impact you're having until you leave and then come back, and it's just amazing. More favorite backstage memories was definitely my first college production. I had never done a show with all people that like want to do this with their lives. Like, you know, in high school, like everybody in drama class like enjoys it, but not everybody plans on doing it with their lives. And so when you get to college and everybody's really focused, it's just incredible. And also everybody's super fun. You guys should watch the Evita vlog if you want to have proof. Have you ever had a rehearsal meltdown? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have. But I didn't know the true meaning of rehearsal meltdown until Evita. What do you normally keep in your rehearsal bag? I'm one of those people that like just carries like stuff into rehearsal. When I walk into rehearsal, it's like a running joke at my school that Madeline always and only carries keys and Starbucks. That's literally me, because I have like my little wristlet, which has my wallet and keys on it, and I just have like that and my coffee, and like that's it. And then I'll bring my phone also, obviously, and my character shoes. But like literally that's all I need. Oh, and my script. Like script, shoes, coffee. Have you met any Broadway stars? I have. I've met Melanie Moore. Okay, we can talk about this now. So Melanie, if you don't know who she is, she's still kind of like a rising star, but she actually won season 8 of Say Think You Can Dance, and I have been a fan of hers since literally day one. Not just like when she won the show, like literally I watched her audition for Say Think You Can Dance, and I saw her audition and I thought, she's gonna win the season. Like I just had this gut feeling. I was her biggest fan all season. I cried when she won, and then when I found out that I was going to New York last summer and she was playing Peter Pan, who was my favorite character ever, I was like, yes, we're seeing Finding Neverland, I'm gonna cry. And I bought her a Peter Pan, like, you know the Golden Books? I like found a Peter Pan one and I bought it for her, and I put a picture of a production shot of her as Peter inside, and I wrote her a little note, and then after the show I got to give it to her, and it was so great because I went up to her and I was holding like I think 2 playbills and the book, and she was like, what am I signing? I was like, oh, this is for you. And she was like, oh, for me? Well, then you have to sign it. And I was like, ah! So I autographed something for Melanie Moore, and that was basically the best experience of my life. Who is your Broadway idol? Okay, so I'm so excited to get to talk about this. Obviously there are a ton of actresses that I truly look up to and I obsess over, but if there's one that stands out, it's Kristin Chenoweth. She's everything I want to be. I used to fall asleep every night listening to her audiobook of her autobiography. She's just so amazing. Like I said, I'm 4'8", she's 4'11", she's just always inspired me. She's the reason that I know that like it's possible for me to do this despite my size, and obviously she's so talented and she's so funny, and I'm obsessed with her. Alright, so the next question is, how many playbills do you own? Okay, so if we're talking like playbills from actual Broadway, I only have my Finding Neverland ones, but I'm not sure exactly how many I have. I have a lot because like after the show, people left theirs on the ground, just lying in the theater, and I'm like, scooping them up. I'm gonna get them playbills. So yeah, I don't really know how many of those I have, but I have a lot. And then if we're talking like Broadway tour playbills, I've seen a lot of tours. Legally Blonde, Wicked, Mamma Mia, Lion King, Annie. Okay, have you ever gotten caught up in drama with one of your cast members? Not really. I tend to stay out of that, or at least I'm just like oblivious to it. Like I try not to, because that just brings the show down. What is your favorite costume you've ever worn? This is, it's kind of easy. I mean, I've loved my Alice in Wonderland costumes both times. The second time I played Alice, I actually got to wear a nightgown the whole show, which was fabulous. Why did I do that? It was great. And then, and then Evita, I was in the chorus, but I got to wear this. I wore just a really nice, like, loose dress, so comfortable, and then an apron, and then a little bandana that I literally looked like Laura Osnes and Cinderella. Well, I mean, I don't look like Laura, I wish I did, but it was like that type of like hairpiece, and I pretended to be Cinderella and Hava, and yeah, it was great. What is your least favorite costume you've ever worn? Okay, so I've never really like hated a costume like during a show. Like I've always like enjoyed my costumes, but if I'm looking back now, one of the worst costumes I've worn is actually one of my first shows. I played a duckling in Honk, which I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's basically like the story of the Ugly Duckling. And I was one of the Ugly Duckling's sisters, and I wore a yellow rain poncho with an orange foam sun visor, and yellow tights and orange Crocs. It was fabulous. Ever had a stage kiss? Have I? No. No, I haven't. Tap, ballet, or jazz? Not ballet. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love watching ballet, but like I can't stand it because I suck at ballet and I just sit there like so jealous and I'm like, I have no talent. Tap, okay, also, I don't know how to tap yet, which is really, really sad, but I've just never had the opportunity. I didn't take classes until actually really late in my life because I did cheerleading first. So I actually didn't even start dance until high school, and I just did some jazz classes, which ended up being really great. So like jazz is my favorite to perform, and I don't think I'm bad at it at all, actually. But I'm not good at tap yet. However, it is my favorite to watch. Like Sutton Foster, I could literally watch the Anything Goes tap number for hours. Also, Eloise Kropp in Dames at Sea. Not fair. Bye. What is your dream role? Final question, number 20. Okay, well this is actually kind of hard because like if we're talking like dream roles versus like realistic dream roles, Elle Woods is like top of that. Like, oh, I would give anything to play Elle Woods. I quite literally know every word of that musical. It was the first Broadway tour I ever saw, so like my first professional show. It was incredible, and then I got to meet Laura Bell Bundy. Oh my gosh, I didn't talk about that when I was talking about meeting Broadway stars. Yeah, I met Laura Bell Bundy, and it was an amazing experience. I actually went to one of her country concerts, and then afterwards I like brought her my Legally Blonde program. She was like, oh, "You're a theater kid, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." She was amazing. Oh, dream roles. So Elle Woods obviously up there. I would love to play Glinda in Wicked because Glinda, like, but my voice isn't operatic enough. It just won't work. And so like, one would think that I could go with Elphaba, but I don't know. I feel like we wouldn't. I mean, I'd love to, obviously, but I don't know how good of a fit we'd be. It'd be interesting to see. Alright folks, so that is it. I hope you have enjoyed. I had so much fun filming this and getting to get some of my like theater geek out, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. If you do, like, subscribe. Yeah, hopefully I'll be posting more videos soon in the future, and that is about it, but I will see you guys next time.